That's embarrassing.
Gonna eat so many goddamn crumpets, it's gonna be a crump-pocalypse.
Hey guys, welcome back again. Woo, 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 woo. So I did, no, I didn't do, I am doing a Q&A video. So I shouted out to you guys on Facebook mainly because the place where most of you are is the place where most of you fly, so I just kind of forget about the rest of them. So I said you on Facebook anyway, and I'm doing a Q&A. What would you like to know? All open-ended questions. So I'm going to get on. There's a weird question in here, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to shout out whose name it is because I don't know. I don't know if it makes any difference. So I'm just going to go on to questions with questions. Doesn't really matter. But you'll know your question when you watch it. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. So the first question. I am looking and cheating, by the way. So just in case, which celeb would play you in a biopic of your life, and what's your guilty pleasure song? Now this is a question I hate because nobody likes telling their guilty pleasure songs. The guilty pleasure song, it's not that bad. Like, I mean, it could be like Cheeky Girls or something. Like, it could be a lot worse. It's not that bad, but it is still bad. Anything by Selena Gomez is definitely my guilty pleasure song, and because she's just brilliant. But there is another guilty pleasure, like Selena Gomez guilty pleasure, because it's like it's poppy and it's girly and so blah, 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 but I love it. But I hate Justin Bieber. I can't stand him. I've never liked him. He's so annoying. And I actually love his new song, What Do You Mean? But I don't know if that's guilty pleasure or not, because he's not actually a guilty pleasure, he's just a retard. But now that I like one song, I'm like, oh, I kind of like that. But at the same time, I'm kind of going, the song isn't actually that much of a guilty pleasure. It is a good song. So I don't know, one of those two. I think Selena Gomez is probably worse. No, it's a tie. I can't make up my mind. But what celebrity would play me in a biopic of my life? Well, a lot of people say I look like Harry Judd from McFly, and he has done acting before, so he could probably do a biopic of my life. I think he'd be a good fit. Everyone says I look like him, so that's a good mix, and he's pretty cool as well. So, and we're kind of similar in ways. I mean, we're not, but we kind of are in terms of personality and stuff. So yeah, he could probably play it. Plus, then the fact I would look like sexy as hell if I ever took off my t-shirt on my biopic, it'd be great. So yeah, I think that would be a good one. That's a realistic one as well. Like, if I was really going to say who would play it, I'd be like, oh, Ryan Reynolds or something. But like, that's just completely unrealistic. But yeah, if people say I look like him, and I do, and I think Harry Judd from McFly. So, which he is a celebrity. He's not really an actor, but okay. Next one anyway. Before I babble on. Any tips for students this year? That's a hard one. From my experience, I've learned don't stress at the start. If you stress at the start, you're gonna tumble and it's gonna snowball. So don't stress. Just what I did in my first year anyway. I got my first 3 assignments, and what I did was, actually the day I got them, they didn't have to be ready for a month or whatever. Excuse me. One of them I did it straight away and it was done. I didn't have to think about it. So I only had 2 over the next kind of 2 months. And then what I did was kind of half did the other one. And then that left me kind of with the last 3 weeks that I kind of went, oh, I've only 3 weeks to do that. And then when I thought about it, I was like, actually, I've only got half of that to go, so I'll finish that now. And then I still had almost 3 full weeks to finish my last assignment. And you can do that at the start. You can't necessarily do it midway through the year and at the end of the year, because everything gets so, piled on and stuff. But definitely do it at the start, because what it does is it gets you in the frame of mind straight away of, okay, I need to work, I need to do this. But that frame of mind will continue, but at the same time, you're not overwhelming yourself, and you can be at a nice pace for the first while, and then that way you can get used to it, and then kind of after Christmas, you pick up and stuff, and then you're kind of used to the thing that you're not burning yourself out. Because I find a lot of people just jump in and go, it's first year and blah blah, and of course they want to do all the best and they want it to be amazing, but you can burn yourself out, and then you're going to be stuck, and it's going to make the experience worse for you in the end than better. So I think that would be my advice. And as well, because I got the panic attacks at the end of my year, it's because start to finish I just pushed myself too hard, And then sure, I did first year of college, and now I'm in second year of college, and I'm doing okay. So I can tell from experience that you don't need from the foot off to go crazy and things. So just enjoy the first while, enjoy it as a first year or whatever, and go back into this. And that's for any student really in any year. Of course, like if you're in third or fourth year, you don't have the luxury of being able to do that as easy. But still, just be aware not to completely flat out on the pedal and go, because it's a mistake that's going to come back. So yeah, just be wary and just be cautious. And don't be cautious as in terrified or afraid. Just cautious as in like cautious to sit back a bit and relax a bit. If you're somebody who does nothing anyway, this advice isn't really going to affect you, because either way you aren't going to do anything. So it's not like you're going to listen to me and go, I'm going to sit back a bit more, because you'll just use that as your excuse. But if you're a person who really works hard, you'll understand what I'm saying is don't go full throttle straight away. Go near your throttle if that's what you want to do, but just leave that little bit of energy so that you continue the year. Yeah, I think that's it. And also, what is the most amazing blue-haired person you know? The fact that you said you know means I can't take the piss out of it, because I could have picked any array of video characters or game characters or anime characters or anything like that. But unfortunately, it is Laura Kelly from the arcade, because she is the only blue-haired person I know, and that's why she wants this comment. But no, I love you, Laura. This is another Arcadian, okay? So they're all sad questions. Why do you love me? This is from Kira. She does Otaku Digest and stuff like that, and she does a lot of the anime coverage and stuff. Laura does a bit of anime too, and she does some video game stuff like that as well. But Kira, I don't know why I love you. I really don't. I shouldn't. It's like crack or something. You just get a bit of it, and then you're stuck on it, and there's nothing you can do about it. So yeah, you're my crack, unfortunately. And then she said, which game characters, oh thank you, you wish were real. I say thank you because I want to pick more than one. Game characters that I wish were real. Nathan Drake, because he is just sexy as hell, and I'd be all up in that. I mean, he's got a great personality, great laugh, looks gorgeous. You know, there's nothing more you need. And I mean, if it had to come down to me kidnapping him and keeping him like as a hostage because he's straight, I don't care. I'll do it. Like, that still makes me happy. Let me think. Nathan Drake, Lara Croft. Like, I am just naming my favorite characters, but like, of course, I'd want my favorite characters to be real. But like, she's kick-ass, but you could hang out with her. Like, she wouldn't necessarily be the friend you go to comedy gigs with or stuff like that. But you could have a proper friendship with her there. Like, you know, you could rely on her and trust her. So that would be kind of cool. Although she's probably gonna never be around and probably getting like kidnapped every like second week or so. But like, you just get used to that and just leave her be. Like, that's fine. What other game characters do I wish were real? What other game characters? I'm trying to think of anything I play or anything I like. Game characters. Oh, that's a hard. Like, it's easy, but it's hard. Cause like Yoshi would be deadly. I'd love Yoshi to be real. That would be so cool. Because then, like, you could just fly around the place and stuff, and I don't know, like, lick up people you hate and spit them out as fireballs and shit like that. That'd be kind of cool. See, legally, you couldn't do any of this, but like, this is a made-up question, so it's going to be in a made-up world in my head. Yeah, I think those three. Like, Yoshi would just be a great character. It would just be so random. Imagine like going down the middle of like Dublin, next to like a bus full of people, and like on your little Yoshi going and just going on. I don't know what that noise was. Trying to make the Yoshi noise did not work, but that would be hilarious. That would be so much fun. So yeah, that would have to be my characters. I know there's like a million other cool characters I could have chose, but fuck it, they're what comes to my head, so that's how I'm gonna answer. You'll never guess who this one's by. When you gonna buy your mother a Ferrari? Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Simple as. I mean, unless everyone starts watching my YouTube and I make millions and I become like PewDiePie or something, maybe then I'll buy you one. But even at that, like, so many other things I could buy for that price. So probably never. Sorry. What's with this new Pokemon app coming? What's with this new Pokemon app coming next year? Is it true? Yeah, this app is true. It's basically, there's actually a game already kind of like it if people want to check it out. I think it's called Moogles. I think it's called. I can't remember 100%, but it's on the App Store. What it basically is, you have a map of around you, and it's obviously use Google Maps or whatever type map system anyway. And wherever you walk around, you can see the picture, and you click on it, and then you try to catch it. But excuse me. The difference with the Moogles one is, I think it's just you click on it and then you just have it. I think that's how it works. And you only have a certain amount of time to get it. With the Pokemon app, I'm nearly sure you start off with whatever Pokemon you start off with, or maybe you get a few. They haven't got all the final details on it yet, because I presume it's only starting development. And what they're basically going to do is, it's going to be Google Maps, I presume. Although with Japan and Google, I think they're okay, but I don't know if they'll use Google Maps, but they'll use some sort of map system anyway. And yeah, you'll be on your map, you'll walk around, you'll see a Pokemon, click the Pokemon, and as far as I know, you will be able to battle to get the Pokemon. And now I don't know if you just collect the Pokemons, or I don't know if you're going to actually have the Pokemon to use against other Pokemon. I'm nearly sure they're going all in, so I think it is you actually have Pokemon, you battle other Pokemon by walking around finding them, and the idea is to collect them all the same kind of thing. So yeah, that's 100% true. I don't know if it's going to be next year though. I realistically, it wouldn't take that much to make it, but we all know how long Pokemon takes for some random reason, even though all the games are nearly very close to each other. So I'd say if it is next year, it's probably Christmas next year, at the earliest. I could be wrong, but that's what I reckon, especially since there's not a lot of details on it right now. I really think it's going to be the end of next year, the following year, I think. So, yeah, that's 100% true. When will I win the lotto? Well, first of all, you have to buy the ticket. And second of all, I'm actually not a mind reader. It's only a Q&A, unfortunately. I could lie to you if you want and say, if you buy the ticket, what date is it, 25th? If you buy the ticket on the 9th of the 10th, 2012, let's just go with that. If you buy a ticket that day, you'll win it that day. Why not? And the final question is, what are the moral implications in a loving relationship between a man and his chicken? Well, you've got the normal moral implications, which is, like, of course, you know, you have to really love each other, don't be using or abusing each other, you know, treat them gently and kind and stuff like that. Now, the only thing is, you're going to have a loving relationship without sex, because it is not moral to have sex with a chicken. Now, you can love that chicken all you want, you can love that chicken till kingdom come, but you cannot touch the chicken sexually, because that is immoral. So there is your complications, unfortunately. So if you love that chicken enough not to touch him, I don't see any moral implications. I think it'd be grand. I think you and your chicken would be set for the rest of your life, and you could live happily. You could, you know, find another female chicken so you can have your own little babies and stuff like that. You can live happily. Just unfortunately, you cannot have sex with the chicken. You can rub the chicken and you can, you know, I don't know, hold the chicken and stuff, but you could, yeah, there's not much else you can do. The chicken, you're going to have to clean for the chicken, you're going to have to look after the chicken, so you're really going to have to be the man of the relationship as well. Yeah, but at least you'll have eggs forever. But yeah, there's not many moral implications, just you can't have sex with it, unfortunately. But yeah, no, I think that's about it. That's all I can think of anyway. You know me, once it doesn't hurt anyone, it's all good. So yeah, that's the moral implications of a loving relationship between a man and his chicken. But that is the Q&A this week, guys. Some random weird questions. But I hope you enjoyed. And again, I'm very slumpy today because I'm dying of cold and I have nowhere else to vlog or anything. So it's like, just do it here, it's fine. So yeah, if you want another Q&A or anything like that, throw the questions down below. Or throw them onto the Golden Cloud on Facebook. Those are the two places where I will get all your messages. And I hope you all have a good week. Bye-bye! Thanks very much for watching, guys, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Check out some of my other videos here as well.